It's Thursday, January 5th, and you're listening to a brand new episode of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant and producer JoJo. New episode, new year, new epi. Coming at you. New Year's resolution is releasing episodes every Thursday on schedule, on track. So here we are. First episode. We'll see how long this lasts. Today's a doozy. We talk about New Year's resolutions. We get into it. My caffeine addiction takes a turn for the worse. And what else did we talk about? TV shows? What do we? Yes, what we're watching. We talk The Circle. We talk a few other things. I know we just recorded the episode and both Jen and I don't remember. I do remember this. It was a great time. It was a fun show. So get on into it. We won't keep you much longer. We appreciate you tuning in. Remember, reminding you to subscribe on iTunes and Spotify. Leave a review. That helps us a lot. And subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. That's that. First episode of 2023 starts now. Me. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant and producer JoJo. First episode of 2023 coming at you. January 5th. It's almost summer. Summer is just around the corner, everybody. So keep your head up in the corners. Keep your stick on the ice and any other hockey analogy. We're going to get through it. Do you have your New Year's resolutions all mapped out? Did you start the year fresh? Are you good to go? Mine are to quit drinking sugar-free Red Bull and get COVID less than twice. You mean?
Yeah, Julian's, you got to tell that story.
The caffeine saga continues. I think that I always would say that weed is my drug of choice that I love too much and that I struggle with. And by the way, as we record this, 126 days without alcohol and weed.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's really impressive.
Thank you very much. And
Fuck you! I'm trying to help you, motherfucker!
Yeah, that's a new one.
that is a new one. Shout out to Ken. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. Shout out to Ken Knight, loyal listener. He updated our.
No way.
Well, that's the only new one, but I have a couple producer Jordan drops and a couple you drops that are being added to there that are very funny. If you ask me. Yeah.
Welcome to the club, Jordan.
There's one from the solo pod that I never ended up uploading. Actually, by the time you're listening to this, you'll hear it. But there's one very funny Jordan drop.
Uh-oh.
And
Oh no.
and I will abuse it.
Oh gosh.
But anyway, having said that, yeah, I think the drug I struggle the most with in life is caffeine.
Oh.
I just love it. I drink it and I get inspired, motivated. I feel grateful. I feel jazzed up.
So you definitely don't want to, just have that as your one vice?
No, because then I also feel acidic and my teeth get yellow and
didn't you say also that it's a slippery slope? Like you let that in, it's like other things.
yeah. Next thing you know, I'm on PCP.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know. I just, yeah. I guess I should just accept caffeine in my life, but it goes back to that thing where you've heard people say, don't talk to me before my coffee in the morning. I don't like the idea of needing an external thing to just be normal.
Just don't do it. Don't bother.
I'm not going to, but what happened was a couple weeks ago, I was feeling really tired before a show. And so I'm like, I'm going to have because I've had them in the past. I'm going to have but I'm still trying to be off sugar as much as possible. I'm eating some sugar, but less. So I slammed a sugar-free Red Bull and never felt more alive. Wings, it gave me wings. It gave me everything.
It gave me wings.
Slammed
I've often said that you're the wind beneath my wings. Hello?
Hang on.
Jordan, I'm curious. Does Jordan know where that reference is from?
No.
Have you heard it before?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you always wonder where it came from?
I don't even know where it's from. Is it Bette Midler?
Yeah,
Bette?
it is.
Bed.
It is.
Bed.
And
I
it's-
know who that. I know who Bette Midler is. I didn't know it was from her.
Yeah, and it's I think, I don't know for sure, but I feel like it's the song from Beaches. Did you ever see Beaches?
No.
Oh.
I think there's mouse shit on my desk.
Shut up.
I don't know if it's mouse shit or this little this thing I have, this, you know, the rubber thing that we
Yeah.
use for grips.
Oh gosh.
Um
Freaking mice, eh?
so I slammed the Red Bull.
We're all over
Sugar-free Red Bull felt so good. I'm like, "Oh my god." I always feel the same when I have caffeine. I feel like inspired and motivated and grateful and happy, and the ideas start coming and flowing. And that lasts about 15 minutes, and then I want to nap. But that 15 minutes, you chase it. And so I thought,
That sounds like you're on like cocaine or something.
I
Like
know.
it really affects you. Oh my god.
it really does. Maybe that's what I should do. A little cocaine here and there.
God.
A little booger sugar.
Ew.
Kick off the day right before going on, hitting record on the podcast. Do a Hollywood. Do a key bump.
Do some nose beers, as they say.
Ew.
Nose bears?
Beers.
Beers.
Oh, beers. Oh.
Jordan, if you want to cry and go down a very emotional road, I just want to say this before you continue, Jules. Beaches is a movie from 1988. It's really old, but it's really sad. And that's
I
where
can't
that
handle
song-
sadness right now.
I know. I don't like watching sad things when you know it's going to be sad. But anyways, it was a popular movie back in that day.
So
Zai.
Okay, go ahead.
my reasoning of having a Red Bull, this is how twisted my addictive mind is. I go, well, if I have a coffee, I'm right back on the coffee train. I'm having it every day, slamming 2, 3, 4 coffees a day, and then I'm like hating myself.
Hating myself.
So I figure I can't legitimately have a Red Bull addiction because that's too crazy. Because Red Bull is pure garbage. I mean, there's
Yeah.
so much shit in it, and so I'm like, that's too intense. That's too crazy. It's nonsense to sustain a daily Red Bull addiction. So I'm like, I'll just have it, knowing that obviously I can't keep this going forever. I'm just gonna. So it's like a loophole in my caffeine addiction. I'm like, because if I have coffee, I'll just be right back in, boom, 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 slamming it every day. And so I'm
I
like,
could see you sustaining the Red Bull one though. Like I could see.
oh, it's been 2 weeks. I've been sneaking Red Bulls every day.
Oh yeah, I know. I could see it. Like I could see it for sure. You could do daily Red Bull for sure.
And again, my addictive personality, I would start finding ways I'd start planning things around a Red Bull. I'm like, oh, I need to go to the gas station to use the ATM for some reason. And I just slam Red Bull quick. My buddy Laurent was laughing at me because we went to the liquor store. We went to their camp when we were in New Brunswick and stopped at the liquor store. He got a bottle of wine or whatever. And he's like, we're leaving. And I'm following him. I'm like, hold on. And he turns around and I'm in the store slamming a Red Bull. Like it's upside down and I'm chugging it. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And here's my addictive personality. I'll find ways to, first of all, I'll justify doing Red Bull because I go, it's too crazy to have a daily Red Bull addiction. I'm not going to do that. So I'll just have some for now, for the time being. Second fold, I start hiding it because if I hide it from myself, it means it doesn't, even from myself, not just like you or other people.
How do you hide it from yourself?
Well, this is the thing. So I won't tell anyone about my Red Bull addiction. I'll just do it quietly.
Quietly.
Because if no one sees it or acknowledges or knows I'm doing it, it doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
And then third prong of this addictive personality is I won't carry it with me, an empty Red Bull can. I'll dispose of the cans wherever so that I'm kind of hiding it from myself.
No evidence.
Yeah, because I won't see a can and it won't remind me of it.
Major denial.
Yeah, so the way I do it is I'll often go into the gas station, I'll pay for it, I'll crack it, and I'll slam it as I'm perusing the aisles and looking at air fresheners and snacks and stuff, and then I slam it, and then I go, excuse me, do you have a garbage somewhere? And then hand it to the person working and get back in the car with my jazzed up new self a renewed energy. I've also done this when
Okay, I
we
have
were
a question.
when we're in the holidays. Hold on one second.
You hold on. Just kidding.
If I did this too in the holidays, this used to be. I used to do this as a kid when I'd go grocery shopping with my mom with a yop. She would let us have a yop and just drink it while she was
Yop.
grocery shopping, and then just give the empty bottle of yop to the cashier, and then she'd ring it through and then toss it. And I did that with Red Bull when we were in New Brunswick. A couple times I went to Sobeys. First thing, beeline to the Red Bull, sugar-free. I'd open it right there like a dirt bag, right? Like it's not even 2 inches from the shelf I grabbed it on. My one hand that's grabbing it is also opening it, like I can do it all with one hand.
One motion.
Yeah, people must think like, what the hell is this person from just walking off the street stealing Red Bull? And then I just peruse a couple aisles, go to what I have to do, and then slam the Red Bull, and then go to the cash, ring in all my items with an empty can. And they always do this move when they grab the can. You know, when you grab a
They think
carton
it's
of milk.
harder or heavier?
Yeah, when you grab a carton of milk thinking it's full and they do that every time. And I'm like, oh, if you have a garbage back there, toss it for me, all shameful.
Nah.
What was your question?
Yesterday, did you sneak one?
Yes.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I sneak them when I can.
Are you going to stop? Are you going to stop?
Yeah, I haven't had one today.
Well,
I'm
it's pretty
dying
early.
for one. It's so
Well,
good
at this point, why don't you just have coffee instead?
because then I'll just be wide. I don't want to drink caffeine. I don't want it in my life. So this Red Bull thing is just like an aside. It's just like a slip up that I obviously can't maintain because it's Red Bull. It's too crazy.
This is a new thing. You've never been partially hooked on Red Bull.
Never. By the way,
Do you like the taste of it?
I love it. I was just going to say
I don't mind the taste of
the
it.
sugar-free Red Bull,
Oh.
the bubbles and the everything
Uh-oh.
they've really
This
manufactured.
This
It
sounds
mainlines caffeine right to your veins. It's
It's
phenomenal.
not good for your heart, eh?
It's
That much
awful. It's
caffeine.
garbage. It's garbage. And I've tried other energy drinks. When I was Christmas shopping, I went to a place, they had no Red Bull. I was like, who doesn't have Red Bull?
Oh man.
What kind of operation do you have here? And I had a sugar-free Rockstar, and that was gross. It was bright yellow. It was like you felt because sugar-free Red Bull is almost clear. It's like beigey.
It's small too, right?
It's small.
Rockstar ones are
I had a
really
giant
big,
rock. I didn't
yeah.
finish it, but it was like bright yellow. I'm like,
Yucky.
what?
Battery acid.
Yeah, it looked like exactly battery acid, antifreeze, and
Vile.
it didn't taste good. And look, a small sugar-free Red Bull has 80 milligrams of caffeine in it, and I've also had those gurus when we were traveling because it's all organic. So that does take away some of the guilt of all the garbage. It's all organic ingredients and like matcha and stuff, but there's like 142 milligrams or something of caffeine in those gurus, and a Red Bull only has 80, but for some reason the Red Bull hits you more. There's just something about the Red Bull.
Well, they're doing something right because they're the most famous. Like if you were doing the Family Feud and they said name an energy drink, Red Bull would be that top.
Survey says.
Yeah, survey says Red Bull would be at the top. And I'm doing that reference for Megan, my sister who's listening.
Okay, I was like, that's such a random. Anyway, so that's my resolution is to kick the Red Bull thing. I mean, it's not really a full-blown addiction yet. Well, yeah, it probably is. I'm hiding it from everyone. I'm doing it.
It's a full blow. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like one.
I'm slamming them in empty aisles of gas stations.
Wow, Red Bull does have a lot of caffeine, and I'd like to ask a doctor if at some point.
Let's not ask a doctor. That makes it real.
No, hold on. I want to know if it gets to a tipping point with caffeine where it doesn't do its job as well. The reason I ask that is because
Like tolerance?
I don't know. Like it's like does it hit a point where it's not as effective? Because I've noticed that if I have a can of Diet Coke, which I know is not super healthy either.
Yeah, look at you in your high horse there. Red Bull is garbage. Have Diet Coke.
How often do I have a Diet Coke?
You've had at least 3 during the holidays.
No, I have not.
At least 2.
No. 2.
Yes.
Maybe 2.
We had one at McDonald's, a large Diet Coke.
Wow, we're really
We had 2 cans, and you've had 2
putting
cans.
it all out here. Yeah, okay.
I'm shocked by that you like Diet Coke.
Oh, I have to resist drinking it. I have the
Whoa,
same.
I didn't know
have
that about you.
Well, I got addicted to it when I worked at the Fox and Feather pub in Ottawa. And I used to have it to give me that just little pick me up halfway through the shift because it was really hard work. Like, it's such a busy bar. And I'd have it at the beginning of my shift. And let me tell you, at first I was like, whatever. Very quickly, though, like I would say maybe day 2, day 3, I was like, oh yeah, when it hits my throat, the bubbles, it feels so good. And so when I have one to this day, I'm brought back to that moment. And I consciously do not drink it all the time, but I easily could drink it every day. Easily.
I know, it's just so bad for you. I mean,
But I was going to say, it's 46 milligrams of caffeine in a can of Coke.
and what's a coffee?
Diet Coke. And but didn't you say Red Bull's 80? Because I find I get more energy from a Diet Coke than a Red Bull. Isn't that weird?
I think it's 80, yeah. Small Red Bull can.
Cup of coffee.
There's 40 milligrams
40.
of caffeine for a cup.
How much is 100 grams?
So,
That's not much.
and here's another trait that it's my addictive personality. I have triggers, and my trigger for weed or drinking was always when you would leave somewhere. I'd be like, ooh, I have a window to smoke a joint or slam 2 beer. Now that's the thing with Red Bull. You went jogging this morning. I'm like, oh, I could probably run to the Express real quick, grab a Red Bull, slam it, come back.
Oh my God. Wowee.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love this full disclosure because then you instead of like pretending you're not addicted, you're like saying it out loud. Yay, Jules, put the applause on the.
But you also called me out, which brings bad memories. I'm like, ugh.
What did I do?
When we were driving to New Brunswick and we called Megan and Tessa and Adam, and I went in the gas station and I slammed the Red Bull. And that's another. You can always pay at the pump, but now I'm just paying inside every time when I get gas because I want to slam a Red Bull.
And I think I smelled it on your breath.
You did, and I was like, ugh, stop.
Hey, by the way,
I get in the car, you're like, did you have a Red Bull?
Ah.
In front of everyone on FaceTime. I'm like,
Oh, sorry.
Yes, I did, but
Oh,
don't
sorry.
shame me.
Sorry. I'm bad. Hey, listen, just so you know, every story of when you go and indulge in your addiction, every story you've told so far involves you going into a gas station. So that should tell you something about the quality of
I don't
your
remember
addiction.
going to a gas station to watch porn. What do you mean, though?
Well, when your substance of choice
Yeah.
involves you hanging out in gas stations and chugging through the aisles, it should be a bit of a wake-up call.
No, we said every one of my addiction stories.
Yeah, of the Red Bull.
Oh, well, that's the main place they sell it. That's why.
I know, but that's my joke.
Oh.
Is that if your addiction involves you having to hang out in gas stations all the time?
Oh, I thought you meant like every one of my addiction stories I've told in the podcast involved me in
No.
gas stations.
No.
Truck stops, maybe, but not gas stations.
Hello.
That was a
I don't like these jokes.
truck stop sucking off truckers joke.
Jeez. Oh.
I'd like to shower in a truck stop at some point. You know how we've stopped at truck. You stop at like legit truck stops where they have showers and lounges, but you have to be a trucker too.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to just have a shower in a truck stop. I don't know why.
Hmm.
They call your number 34. Your shower's ready. Have a hot shower.
Imagine how good that feels for a trucker when they've just been in that truck for hours on end.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Man. So Jordan, were you also surprised to hear us being at McDonald's?
Well, you guys are on the road.
I
Yeah.
think people eat at McDonald's more than you think, Jenny. I don't think
probably.
it's that crazy. I mean, they literally do 9 billion a year. 9 billion a year. 9 billions.
Do they still have that on the sign?
I don't.
So
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I had McDonald's the other night.
No way.
What's your
So
go-to?
what? Who cares?
Nah.
Okay. Usually I go for it's like a late night. You're drinking.
Don't
So this-
already backpedal. Go ahead.
I just like it's a different order for when I'm drinking versus like just sober.
Right.
So when I'm drinking, it's usually like a junior chicken, and then you get a little hot mustard on the side. The combo is like insane, but
I hate that it's so tasty. Frig.
I know. But this time I had a quarter pounder of cheese, and it just really hit the spot.
Sober?
No, this was
Oh.
also drunk.
Alex Pavone used to have a funny joke about it. He's like, when you have McDonald's, the regret and how awful you feel. He goes, you wake up from a hangover, first thing you spot is the Dasani bottle, and you're like, no.
The Dasani.
That's
That's
funny.
so funny.
Yeah. Any hoozle. Jen had
Yeah.
a Big
So
Mac.
good. I had no regrets on that. No regrets.
I don't really
It was
either.
So good.
I mean, it's
Oh, it is.
you just
so
feel
good,
kind of gross after,
unfortunately.
but I didn't even feel that gross. I had 4 cheeseburgers
No.
and 10 nuggets, and it wasn't that bad.
Okay, do you want to know the setting though? Like I've had cravings for a Big Mac. Like lately I've had it, and I'll have it sporadically. Not the Big Mac, the craving, I'll have it. And then I'll always talk myself out of it because I'm like, well, I can't just eat McDonald's. I just can't do that. But it was Christmas Day that we were traveling to New Brunswick, and there was nothing open. I thought there'd be stuff like something, nothing. So we had to eat McDonald's. We even tried, we tried to go to St. Hubert's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And no.
It's amazing how mad you get at employees for being closed. Meanwhile, they all have families and things to do. But you're like, how dare you be closed on Christmas Day? What the fuck is wrong?
Yeah, just because we need it, you know? It's like,
I was so mad at so many employees. Like, don't you? I'm like, this generation, they just don't want to work. It's literally Christmas Day. It's storming out. You didn't get to finish the story, or?
yeah, we went to McDonald's, and I had a Big Mac combo. I can't believe it.
Wow, you really,
Jenny, you're so funny.
you really gave all just the details. This like waiting for the story. You're like, you just gave all of the.
What do you mean?
I thought you were gonna regale us like, oh, we left for Christmas. We're driving out in New Brunswick. We had a long drive ahead of us. It was storming.
Yeah, it was storming.
There's, not a lot of cars on the road. It was a blizzard, basically.
Yeah, it was
I
actually a
couldn't
really
see-
nice story. It was a nice experience.
I know, but you're like,
I know.
it was Christmas. We had McDonald's, and I had a Big Mac.
Yeah, and we usually drive right through all the way,
Are you distracted right
12
now? or something?
hours. And what?
Are you distracted or something?
No.
Oh.
What the hell? You're all over me. Jeez. Usually we drive right through, but we decided because of the weather and it was just too much to drive. And also we wanted to be in New Brunswick relatively early for Boxing Day so we could have like a family gathering. And so we split it up. And I really feel like moving forward we should always do that.
Yeah.
It was really nice. We stayed at a nice hotel in Rivière-du-Loup.
How would you say that to someone you don't know?
What?
The name of the place, because you always
Rivière-du-Loup.
joke it up.
Rivière-du-Loup.
Because I feel like you feel self-conscious saying it or something. Because
It's
every
hard
time,
to say as an Anglophone.
every time you,
Rivière-du-Loup. Like, I'm not going to say that.
what if you were talking to another English person?
I always do what I just did. Okay,
You
well,
go,
here, I'll
hey,
just try
I've heard
it.
you say this about 10 times. I like it. I find it funny, but I'm just wondering what the serious pronunciation would be because I've never heard it. Because every time you're like,
I feel like
yeah, we drove 6 hours halfway to Rivière-du-Loup. What would you say though?
Okay.
Okay,
let me try it out.
I don't know you. We just met, and I'm like, I don't know why I would ask this, but I'd say, oh,
we just met.
how was your holiday? Did you do any long drives?
Yeah, we actually stopped halfway at Rivière-du-Loup. No, see, I can't. Rivière-du-Loup. I feel like I have to roll my R's, and it's hard.
Why? You don't have to.
Like,
Rivière-du-Loup.
think of how many words in French start with an R.
Rivière-du-Loup.
Like if you said like rouge. I always feel like I have to roll my R's, and it feels like I have
don't
to
say
really
rouge?
rev into it, you know?
You know that Air Canada
How
company?
do you say Rivière-du-Loup? Like that?
I say rivière-du-loup, yeah, but I'm French, so. But
Yeah, I know,
it's
but
like
can you
what
say it
Italian.
again?
It's when you say mozzarella or bruschetta.
Or agabulu. Can you say it again, that city?
Rivière-du-loup.
Rivière-du-Loup. I just have to Rivière-du-Loup. I feel like it's weird because you don't roll your R's in English. So it's like you're going through do talking da 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 and Rivière-du-Loup. It just feels
Did it make you cough?
1 second.
Uh-oh. Are you puking?
No, I just sometimes
You don't
Oh
want
my gosh.
You don't want to cough on mic? Last night I had the best sleep ever because Jenny. I think the answer is separate bedrooms, Jenny.
Oh no.
Yeah, she has a cough, a bad cough, only at night. Not,
You guys and your coughs. I
I
feel
know.
like you've had a cough for like a year.
I know. Well, maybe Jenny hacks darts in secret,
Yeah.
and we don't know. Maybe this is how we find out your persistent cough. Yeah, she coughs in the night. It's funny. That's the way. I mean, I think she's just healthy. Where when she gets sick, that's all that happens is just a cough at night. And
Yeah, maybe that's it.
because she has no other symptoms during the day. Oh no, she's taking a pee.
You sound a little sick.
I
Are
am.
you sick? Yeah.
Yeah. I've been sick since Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Christmas Eve at the party, I was really not feeling great. I had a fever. I
Ugh.
was achy. My bones hurt. You know that
Ugh.
feeling where you feel like you're in a dreamlike state. You feel like you don't
Yes.
feel sober. I was sober and I felt like I was on mushrooms or something. I was all like fucked up.
Yeah.
But I pushed through because I didn't want to ruin Christmas. We have one night, but I think I made everyone sick. I think I may have super spread COVID. Although I don't.
Did you test?
No, I didn't because I didn't test, and then
Oh shit.
what happened?
How did it break?
What?
How did this break?
Oh, Jenny,
I was just putting my headphones on.
you have the record, I think, for breaking headphones.
Oh, mother flipper.
Is this your third pair? Mother flipper. Why mother flipper?
Wait. Did these get glued or something?
Do they look like they were glued?
Did we get new ones? I can't remember.
I feel like we got new ones. I think I have the glued ones here. Yeah, I have the glued ones. Jeez.
Well, I don't know what happened. I just went to put them on. I didn't do anything
Another trip to Long and McQuaid.
untoward. Let's just glue them like you glued yours.
Oh, it's a pain in the ass. I don't remember what glue.
Please do it. Just do it, please.
No, we have this is literally our sixth or seventh
Jordan,
pair.
why were you laughing so hard?
Because that mother flipper.
Mother flipper.
I've never said that before. I've never
I've
said that.
like never heard anyone say that before.
I think we know what the clip will be.
I think this is like a.
I mean, obviously it's Mother Flipper.
We've changed, by the way, our new format. We're a Christian podcast. Mother flipper, cheese and rice.
I beg your pardon. I meant
right.
to say baking powder. No, what is that when Wayne's
beg
World?
your pardon is not a curse.
I know.
I bacon
Oh my
powder.
God. Yeah.
Oh my
God.
god. What is wrong with me?
Do you want a list or just
Hey.
like? Should I text it to you or email? I probably need to Dropbox it.
Hey.
The file is so large.
Ew, you're a jerk.
Ew.
Why? Ooh, that didn't make sense either. I'm a little off.
Anyway, no, I didn't test for COVID because I really didn't want to be sick for long. So on Christmas Eve, I took like 3,000 what is it, milligrams of vitamin C, or what's the unit? What's the measurement? Anyway.
Grams, maybe? No.
I took like the rhodoxin with zinc 3 times. I took 2 barley lives. I drank like 4 liters of water. And on Christmas Day, I was like pretty much normal, only stuffy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then I've only been a little stuffy since then. By the way, I got a Neil Med Sinugator when I was in New Brunswick.
Okay, wait. Can you just pump the brakes for a minute with your Sinugator?
Yeah.
You never asked Jordan and I what our New Year's resolutions are. It's all just plow ahead with your resolutions.
No, I was going to get to it. I have notes here.
Whoa, really?
But
Okay.
jump in at any time.
Okay, talk about your Sinugator or whatever it's called. Tell Jordan what it's all about.
It's basically a little machine, a battery-operated machine that shoots water up your nose.
Oh yeah,
In one nostril, out the other.
like a neti pot.
Yeah, but like a powered neti pot. You put a little packet of
flipper.
salt in it to make saline. You put like distilled water in the compartment, and you shoot it in one nostril. Oh,
Dostral.
nostril. You shoot. I think it's because I lean forward in the podcast, so all of the fluids in my face hole just
Okay.
migrate to the front of it, and then I get that.
Okay.
Because even when I'm not sick, I get that. Anyway, but you put it in your nostril, you press the button, and it comes out the other nostril like a faucet, and you do.
Crazy.
Oh my God, it feels good.
I don't know. I feel kind of dumb because I didn't realize there was even a channel from one nostril to the next on the top of the nose.
Well, it goes all the way back and out.
Where back? How far back?
I don't know. Who asked me recently over the holidays? I was telling them about it. They're like, oh yeah. Sophie. Not my sister, but our friend Sophie. She's like, but does it go in your brain?
Nah.
Like, no, it's not. It's not connected to the
Your
brain.
brain.
And she was serious. Feels amazing. I recommend it. I think I'll be doing that every day now, forever.
You should see if that's healthy to do that.
It is. It's absolutely healthy. I've looked into it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Jordan, I'm gonna send you a new link.
Okie dokie.
So have your messenger open. Wait, I'll open mine.
I know it takes me like a little bit because I don't know why, but when you send a link, I can't launch it from that link. I have to copy the link and text it to myself and then open it from there. I don't know
Oh,
why.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, let me just do this real quick. You all right there?
I mean, it is tiring having a cough like this. Because you say I only do it at night, yes, but then all of a sudden it'll sneak up. It's like all of a sudden I have to have a coughing fit, you know?
Yeah, and then you can't stop. Once
Yeah.
you start, it's hard to stop.
But-
I'm like praying right now that I don't get sick. I feel like everyone around me is sick and I just can't.
You also cough like aggressively in
know.
open air. Like when I'm in
know.
bed and I have a cough coming, I go right in the pillow and I cough into the pillow. You go open air like like so loud in the
Yeah,
room
but I'm also probably sleeping.
in my ear canal.
But I'm sleeping, so I don't have.
But
I'm
it
out
doesn't
of
wake you up at all? I don't know.
Well, even if it woke me up, it doesn't. It's too fast. Like I'm dead asleep, and then I have to cough. I'm not like, oh, better get a pillow on my face. Like
You should. Okay,
Jordan,
get what?
get some Redoxon. You heard of it?
No.
Yeah, it's the little tablets you put in water and it fizzes.
And out of everything
yeah.
that's sold out in the pharmacies, that one's not.
And
I feel
it
like people
works.
don't know about it.
Yeah, it works.
I know I'm gonna go get some. I'm too busy this week to get sick and I can't. So
What's going on this week?
I just have like so many meetings and like
Nah.
like just like the first week back from the holidays, just like a lot to catch up on. And oh my God. So yeah, I just don't have time.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to boot you off Zoom
Okay.
and it's going to be really fast. My messenger's open. Watch this.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 seconds. Bye-bye.
What boy?
Are you feeling okay? You're coughing a lot.
I know.
Is it...
Maybe it's because I'm talking and it's making my mouth dry or something. I don't know. Why do you want me to stop?
Talking?
Yeah.
Thought you'd never ask. What are you trying to make my year?
Oh my God, what is this insult central?
That's a Jerry joke. My mom says something like, I don't know, I can't do this or that, or I'm not going to go. It's like, what are you trying to make my day? Anywhoozle. Well, yeah, we'll get to your resolutions. I was going to get to it. That's the whole episode pretty much. So, but I'm just trying to, oh, there she is. Oh, visual. Oh, we almost had visual.
I know. I don't know why it does that. Aww. It shows my face. I don't know why.
I missed it.
No, it did. It wasn't showing my face.
Yes.
Like it just had my
That's
camera
awesome.
on, but
Yeah, get Redoxin. What? Let's get to your resolutions. Actually, let's do this. Time now for producer JoJo and Jenny G's resolutions. Back to you.
Go, Jordan.
I don't have any like official resolutions. I think I just want to get the habit of exercising every morning and making a habit of going on walks every day. I don't get enough steps in.
Yeah.
Do you have something to count your steps?
Yep, I have my Apple Watch.
Oh, you have an Apple Watch.
I do have
did you get
one,
that?
and it's great.
Oh, yeah, you got it from Ryan. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You're so funny, Jenny.
I know.
You're just like
I know. I'm a full open book. I'm so sorry.
he's just
Don't
like,
be
So
sorry.
sorry. I don't know. I know. I just am a bit of an
tag him.
airhead
You
sometimes.
should just tag him in this episode. Why don't you?
Sorry.
Featuring Ryan. I'm kidding.
So, do you love your Apple Watch? Because I just got one for Christmas.
Yeah, I really do like it. It dies so quick, I find.
Oh, really?
And yeah, like really quick. I have to charge it like, I mean, I guess you have to charge your phone every day. It's just, there's so many things to charge. Your phone, your headphones,
you have
your
to charge
Apple
it more
Watch.
than once a day?
No, once a day. It just, I don't have enough, like, it doesn't come with the plug-in for the wall. I just need to get a new one. Anyways, first world problems. I love it though. Yeah, steps. I want to do like 10,000 steps a day because that's what they recommend. I don't even come close to hitting that. I want to nail down a good morning routine.
What would be the ideal morning routine if you could stick to it?
Well, I'd like to start journaling again.
Mm-hmm. And
Um,
when you journal, is it just stream of consciousness?
yeah, that's what I was doing, but I think I want to get one of those journals where it prompts you because I don't know, it might be more efficient that way.
How would journaling
Yeah.
not be stream of consciousness? Like, okay, today I'm going to journal about work. I'm
Well,
gonna
no,
journal
like
about-
usually there's like you can get a journal with like
like you plan your
prompts in
journal.
it, like. What do you mean?
Well, Jenny said, is it stream of consciousness? That's the only way to journal. Like, you're not going to plan
No,
out your
no,
journal like,
that's
oh,
not true.
today I have to hit on work. I have to hit on my relationships
No.
with my family. I have to hit.
You're actually wrong. Yeah, I like your confidence in your opinion. It's really admirable, but you're actually wrong. There are ways to do it, like Jordan's talking about. Like you might journal about. Yes, you do journal about certain areas of your life instead of like blah blah blah. Blah, all the stuff is just coming out.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Or like you say like 10 things you're grateful for, or like your goals, like short-term goals, long-term goals, like things like that. Maybe
Yeah.
like more like manifesting journaling than like just stream of consciousness.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, just things like that. The basic ones.
I like it.
Meditation, perhaps. I feel good about 2023 though. Like I'm really going into the year very positive. And I feel like it's going to be a great year.
Yes.
It is going to be a great year. I don't know. There's just something in the air. I'm like, it's going to be great.
New year, new me.
Yeah.
Now
But
it's
truly, I do feel that way. I think because I had, not to be a downer, but I think I had a really shitty 2022. And I do feel like a new woman.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. And I think all of us had a really difficult last couple of years. So
Yeah.
I think everyone's ready for, okay, let's, brush it off and move forward.
Now's the most obnoxious time online, though. The posts, the new year, new me post. You know how we talk about your jogging post and people that have their shit together, how obnoxious it is to people that don't.
Yes.
Now it's just a flood of that right now.
It's true. Because it's it's right the first week of January. That's why. Yeah, I saw someone post and I thought it was really good. She said, stop complaining that there's so many people at the gym right now because it's the beginning of the year.
It's not going to last.
Yeah, but they're like, it's the beginning of the year. Give people a chance to get their shit together. And it's a good thing that so many people want to do that. And, not everybody's going to stick to it. Most people won't. But they're trying.
love that. It's kind of like demotivational speaking. It's like, don't be irritated by all the fat tubs at the gym.
I didn't say that.
That's not going to last.
Oh my God.
say
Oh
that.
my God.
They're going
Fat
to go back to
tubs.
their couch. And
You missed the whole point of what I just said.
No, I understood the point.
Oh, you're just trying to be funny?
Yes.
Nah, I'm just joking. It was funny. Yeah, my resolutions, one is to be on time. That's a big one because I have struggled with that.
I'm glad you're admitting it because every
Yeah,
time I
but-
say we're always late, you go, no, you are not.
No,
I'm not.
I'm not always late, but I definitely struggle with it. I'm not as consistent as I want to be, but I'm
You're always
definitely
late.
no, I'm not.
I am
always
too,
late.
though. I'm
Yeah,
also
but I'm
always
not
late.
always late though. I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Pretty much. But
No. No.
No.
100% of the time. But the thing is, it's good that you're acknowledging.
I'm gonna leave this.
Oh, gee, here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna quit.
It's another thing you do. You're always late and you always quit.
Shut up. Yeah, that's my biggest one. There's a few other little things that I'm gonna do, but
you have
but
to
that's-
shift.
I think I
and but when
wanna
I say
fo-
you, I mean me too.
I want to
'cause we'll-
focus
we'll-
on.
let's say we have to be somewhere at,
I want-
at 9 a.m.
Don't tell me.
It'll be 9:06 and you'll be like, oh, that's pretty good. We're on time at least. I'm like, that's not on time. Even 9, it's not on time. You have to be a couple minutes early. Hello?
Ugh.
But you have said that. We'll be like a few
I
minutes
hate
late.
it
You're like,
when-
oh, this is pretty good. We're on time. I'm like, well, but we're not though.
Okay.
Why are you getting mad at me? I want to work on it too. I'm always
think
always
sometimes-
late.
I
I'm
think
always late.
I think there's certain times where, when someone invites you over and they say, come on over anytime after 5, if you show up at 5:06, it's totally fine. If they say anytime after 5, they're not expecting you there at 5 p.m. In fact, that's kind of
I know,
annoying.
but that's a very niche example you're picking.
Because I remember the last time you said that to me, it was when we were going to my dad's place. And you were like, what time were we supposed to be there? Anyway, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I don't want to have too many. I always have little mini goals in my life, but I'm going to focus on that one as a New Year's resolution because I think it's connected to other things,
Yeah.
Usually habits are not isolated on their own. Yeah.
Mine is because I was just joking about the Red Bull and getting COVID less than twice. Although it would be nice, both of those things. I want to release episodes every Thursday on schedule. That's a main one.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm pretty perfect.
Nah. Oh, I have another New Year's resolution.
Go ahead.
Stop breaking headphones.
That's please. I too would like that to be your resolution. I don't even understand how that happened.
I mean, I have goals. What's the difference? I don't know either. But by the end of the year, I'd like to be able to, drum roll.
Hold on.
I'd like to be able to run a 5K in 30 minutes.
That's great. 5K under 30.
No, and 30. I mean,
Well, yeah.
how long does it take you to run a 5K, Jordan?
Oh gosh. I'm not in the I'm not really running right now, so I would have no idea.
Have you ever noticed how long it's taken you ever to do a 5K?
No.
Jules?
Like 25, 26 minutes.
Actually?
Yeah.
What?
What?
That means you're running a kilometer in 5 minutes?
Yeah, like, okay, maybe 27 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Because anytime I've done like a 10K, it's always been under an hour. I'm just doing the math that way.
What's that key right there?
Which key?
I'll talk to you later about that.
What key?
Right there.
Oh, that's for your mom's rental.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, they didn't ask for it. Because when I was dropping it off, I realized I didn't have it, and they never asked for it. So I thought, well, if she sees a charge on her credit card, then I'll bring it. But it's so far. It's like Maryvale something.
Oh, my God.
So I'm just keeping it until we're in the clear, and I'll throw it in the ocean where everything else goes.
Oh, my God. I'll drop it off.
Oh, I also want to be able to do, this is a goal. It's not really a New Year's resolution, but pull-ups.
Oh, yeah.
I just think it's so impressive. Like, that is just so cool to me that people can do that. I know it's just, to some people, it's like nothing, but
No, to most people, it's impressive.
Yeah, it's hard.
yeah,
Like,
it's hard.
I would say, Jordan, I think most people can't do one.
Here's the way you do it. If you want to know the best way to do it, go on Amazon, order yourself a pull-up bar, put it in one of your doorways.
Yeah.
Really, truly. And every time you walk underneath, at first you have to do negatives. So when you walk underneath, you jump up all the way up and you hold yourself there. And then you lower yourself as slow as possible.
Negatives.
Well, that's what it is. It's a negative. You're not pulling up. You're resisting on the way down. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing at the gym. And also like that assisted one, you know, like you put weight on it.
Yes, which is good.
Yeah.
The assisted one is good, but forget it. Forget the assist if you really want to get to doing pull-ups without.
Yeah, I believe that.
You get one at home, and literally every time you walk underneath it, because the gym is good and stuff, but you go to the gym once in the day, and you do a set or 2 sets, and you try, and then you do the assisted or whatever, and then no more. But when you have one under a doorway, and they're removable, I have a really nice one here. You take them off. It's not like it's a permanent thing.
We
You know,
should
if you
put
have
one
guests
upstairs.
over. Yeah, sure. And
bathroom.
every time you walk underneath it, you do, and then all of a sudden you're not jumping up anymore. You're not doing negatives. You're actually pulling yourself up, and then you do
Wowee.
one.
It's so cool.
I want to do it. Let's put it up today.
Okay, it's literally right here. Look.
I'll be holding my pee forever.
It's right here. Oh, because you won't go in the bathroom.
You got it.
But yeah, so you just every single time you walk underneath, and at first you have to jump up all the way up and hold it. And even that's hard, like just holding it as long as humanly possible. And then once you start going down, you don't just drop, you resist and go slow.
Oof.
And then next thing you know, you're doing one and then still resisting as you're doing the one. Like you could pull yourself all the way up and then hold it there and then resist. And within a couple of weeks, you're up to 2, 3.
Really?
Oh yeah, for sure. If you have one at home, I mean, and you can every time you
okay.
walk by, you just try, you jump up.
Send Jordan the link for that thing.
I will. And yeah, within a couple weeks, you're doing maybe 1 or 2, 3, and then once you get past that hump, then you can get to like 8 or 10 in I don't know, 6 weeks, 8 weeks.
Okay.
But you have to do it every single time you walk by.
Okay.
And it becomes a game. And then when you see the progress, it's kind of fun. You get into it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm so like motivated to do it.
You'll do it.
Let's do it.
You'll do it.
Jenny, you were like that for so long, I thought your camera was frozen.
Nah.
Jenny, can you do one?
I did at one point, but very barely.
Like
Very barely.
Like she was naked doing them.
Nah. I feel I feel like it's harder for women, they say, I think, eh?
Oh, here we go with the excuses.
No, I'm just curious.
Women have it so tough.
Yeah, we do.
We only do
you.
75% of a pull-up.
Well, we only get paid 75% of the wage. So.
Yeah, that wasn't the joke.
Is it harder?
For meek women to do a pull-up.
Stop that.
I'm just joking around. Just keeping it light.
Oh, is
fun.
that light?
Well, it's heavy.
To do a...
It's hard to do a pull-up. Get it?
Ugh. It is usually harder for a woman to do a pull-up than it is for a man due to biological differences in muscle mass and upper body strength and body fat percentage.
What
Yes.
about a trans woman?
Oh, wait. Chin up or pull up? Now what's easier?
Pull-up is the hardest one, so you may as well just do those. Pull-up is with your palms facing out. Chin up is close grip with your palms facing towards you, and that's more of a bicep dominant exercise, so it's a little easier. A pull-up is wide grip with your palms facing away from you.
Yeah, see. Oh, I was thinking of chin up the whole time.
That's a predominantly back exercise.
Why wouldn't it be good to start with the chin up though if it's easier?
Well, it's an entirely different exercise. It's more bicep. It still does a little bit of your back, but it's mainly bicep.
And the pull up is for the back and the shoulders, or no?
Just back, pretty much.
That's crazy. I didn't realize it was all back.
Yeah, and just get used to the hard one. Trust me, you'll be. I mean, you can do both or the chin up if you want, but if you do a pull up, wide grip. I mean, it's still the same time frame. It's still a few weeks. You'll be able to do 1, 2, and then And once you could do the pull ups, the chin ups are easier. I would say start with the hard one. Wide grip, as wide as you can. Pull it up, because when you do those are impressive. And then you can move on and graduate to a muscle up, which that seems to me impossible.
What's that?
What's that?
That's, you can only do them at the gym. You can't do those at home, on the home versions, because what you do is you pull yourself up over the bar and you push down, so your hands end up by your waist.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You end up your whole torso is above the bar. That to me seems impossible.
Whoa.
Look it up on your phone. Muscle up. Jen, look it up on your computer. Muscle up.
Okay.
Julien, just say muscle up again. Muscle up.
Julien.
Muscle up. I had something to say, and now I don't remember.
Was it a bit, pull up and a chin up? We're talking chin ups. We're talking pull ups. We're talking.
I don't know. That's okay.
It's devastating.
It is devastating, actually. Won't lie.
Wow, that muscle up.
Yeah, that's something.
This guy made it look real easy.
I know.
Oh, I was going to say, when people are doing pull-ups at the gym and they put they tie a weight around their waist and then they do it. I'm like, what the heck?
Do you ever watch America's Got Talent or those Cirque du Soleil shows where you watch them do these incredible things and it's so inspiring and you just and then you can't do a friggin' chin up? It just makes you feel like a big wimp.
Well, that's the basic. When you can master the pull up, you can start branching off to the other things, but you can't do any of the other ones without first being able to do a pull up.
Okay, Jordan, let's work on it.
Yeah.
Telling you, get one at home.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. You do one at home. I had never done a pull up in my life, and in 2008, when I was living in the hockey house on King Edward there on campus for 6 weeks, one of my roommates had one of those in his doorway, and literally every time I walked by, I would try it, and I couldn't do a pull up to save my life. And by the end, I was doing 10.
Can you do one now, do you think?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Could probably do 3 right now.
Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi, Rivière de Loup.
Rivière de Loup.
Jordan, say it.
Rivière de Loup.
If you were in conversation
you
with
have
someone.
to think about it. That's the thing.
Rivière de Loup. That's what I would say.
Yeah. But you had
Yeah.
to kind of rev up. You had to kind of rev up to it, right?
Yeah, it's just going from one language to the next.
Yeah.
You could also
So
just
yeah,
say Wolf River, River of Wolf.
Jordan, do you ever speak French?
No, I don't have a reason to, but it would feel like a shame to waste all of that time, like learning French, and then it's gone forever. You know, like I did it my whole life in school. Jeez.
And what about
You know
when
what
you
I
were
mean?
in Montreal? You didn't speak French?
No.
You don't really have to in Montreal.
No.
Yeah, like I would try, but everyone knew I was English, so they were just like, "Hey, let's just make this easier for both of us, and I'll just speak English back to you."
Right.
So I was definitely, you could tell, obviously, like struggling to have a conversation. And if they're working in Montreal, they're most likely bilingual, so
True.
it's just easier to have a conversation in English than me struggling in French.
Yep. Totally.
Should we do a group 75 hard?
No.
Jenny, no.
What about? I saw.
Just thinking of fun things to do as a group.
I'm not shooting your idea down.
You can. I'm not offended.
I saw this other. Have you heard of a soft 75?
No. Well, let's hear it.
It's 3 liters of water. It's 1 45-minute workout, whatever you want to do every day. Any 10 pages of a book. And I can't remember. Oh, just eat healthy. Like less.
So you can drink?
Only drinking on special occasions.
That's kind of what I'm doing. I feel like
that's just life, 75.
No, it's not.
That's
How
lame.
many people do you know exercise 45 minutes a day every single day and religiously read 10 pages of a book every single day, no matter what, and 3 liters always of water?
Yeah.
That to me is more attainable and
Yeah.
more long term, like because
still a
you'll build that habit over the 3 months or whatever it is, and then it'll just become your life. But
yeah, it's still a challenge too. It's not.
It's
not a joke. Like you still have to exercise 45 minutes every day.
It's still like the 75 hard for people that can't do the 75 hard. It's like just push yourself and do the 75 hard.
Yeah, but
well, you can, but I think this one's great because you're building habits that you can actually do forever. Like
Or
the
just
75 hard is very
hard.
it's great
realistic. Yeah,
but
it's not unrealistic.
It's unrealistic.
It's
It is
hard.
unrealistic to do that for your entire life. But like building those habits is like what I would like to do instead of just like going so hard for 3 months and then maybe falling off and going back to my old ways, you know?
I know what you mean. I think where Julian's and I like the drinking only on special occasions. I feel like without having hard, fast rules, that can easily be like, well, this is a special occasion. You know what I mean? So I think that part is, but if you stick to eating like healthy with no junk food and no sugar, for instance, a workout every day for 45 minutes, 3 liters of water every day, and reading 10 pages of a book.
Well, use another name then, because 75 soft is lame. It's soft. It's in the name. Like, oh, it's easy. 75 is soft. Just change the name completely and start your own program.
Yeah.
Do it for 80 days and call it the 80-day puss.
Oh my gosh.
No, but it's just the 75 hard.
That's not puss.
It's this own thing. It's got this
It doesn't appeal
cult-like following. It's very difficult. Most people that will attempt it will fail. That's why it's called the 75 hard. And yeah, it might not be realistic to maintain that forever, but they don't recommend you do it forever. They recommend you do it for once a year. And then after that, actually, you can do the whole thing is actually about 120 days because you do phase 1 and 2 after, which are each 30 days. So it's just like, call it something else then. I don't know. To me, going into a program that's already like soft, it's just like, it's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to push yourself. It's supposed to
rewire
your brain and
that would still push me.
Barely. You're already doing that. It'd be like, oh, I should read my pages today. I can't skip. That's how it would push you.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily, some days I miss.
Right.
And I don't always exercise 45 minutes every single day. I don't. I would say 5 days consistently a week I do, but not every day. Some weeks, yeah. But, that's the whole point is that I agree with you. Soft 75. They're only doing that because it's the opposite of hard.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of doing something that's going to rewire your brain. It's going to be difficult. I mean, life is hard. It's about pushing through those things and training
hard,
yourself to the get up and, well, it's in the name soft. It's obviously not hard.
Yeah, but they picked that name because it's the opposite of the name in the original one. That's the only
Whose idea
reason.
was this?
I don't know.
Find out who's behind the 75 soft. No.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm upset.
You're all fired up.
Well, I just think it's like they take something that's difficult and they're like, we want to do it our way. Well, you're not doing it, then it's a whole other thing. I mean, it's that's the thing.
How to do a healthy alternative to the 75 hard.
Well, they're saying it's not healthy to do the 75 hard. Here we go. It's like it's like
75 hard
it's too hard, so it's
challenge
unhealthy.
Has been rampant on social media, but it isn't for everyone. And is
That's why it's
potentially
hard.
dangerous. If you're looking for an effective
here we go.
alternative to the extreme plan, check out the 75 soft. It says...
Developed by who?
It looks... Oh, I don't know for sure, but I think there's a few people who have done this. Let's see. How would I find out? 75
No.
soft.
Creator?
Let's see what it says. Who created the 70 soft?
Why would
75?
they say it's dangerous? That's so stupid.
That's silly.
Potentially dangerous and harmful.
Stephen Gallagher, the 75 soft challenge, sometimes called 75 soft, was created by TikTok user Stephen with a PH Gallagher as a more tangible alternative to the rather extreme 75.
That's why it's hard. It's extreme. You're
that took
rewiring your
social media by
brain. You're
storm.
kicking lifelong
Storm.
habits. You're developing patterns and grooves into the psyche that will establish new. Even if you don't continue the 75 hard after, it still changes you in the way that it quiets the inner bitch. It's like where you come to the cross. Anytime you have something hard to do, you come to that crossroad in your brain and you just do it because it trains you. It sharpens your get up and go. It makes it difficult. And doing extreme and hard things is good. Even though it's not sustainable forever, it's good to put yourself through that. You change mentally. I'm very nasally and gross right now.
Okay.
But that's the whole point.
Can I play this video and we can see? Oh no, it's. Hold on.
We won't really hear it.
True.
But that's the whole point.
It says
you put
eat
yourself
well,
through
only
extreme.
drink on special occasions. Train 45 minutes a day with 1 day recovery per week.
Oh, so it's not even every day. You take a day off.
Drink 3 liters, 10 pages of any book.
Lame.
I think it's just about building habits. I think that's the whole point of this challenge.
Well, the 75 hard is not necessarily about that. It's about pushing
But
yourself.
that's what I mean. It's just a different challenge.
Well,
so it depends what you want out of it.
if you don't want to compare it, change the name. Obviously, people are going to
Jeez.
compare it to.
I think they just, it's like because the 75 hard is like so like popular, like the name kind of like gets people's attention. You know what I mean?
I hate
Like
it.
if they named it something else, it probably wouldn't gain a lot of traction. But because they're calling it the 75 soft, it's like, okay, well, maybe
It's-
you tried the 75 hard and it wasn't for you and you couldn't do it. So
Yeah, it's
start with this. And
gaining
maybe you
traction.
can-
Off the back of something that's hard and difficult that's popular for a reason. Change your name. I don't know. I think it's lame.
Well, that's basically what my goals are. So I don't know.
No, but Yeah, and those are good goals, and it's phenomenal. And you're way ahead of the game. I'm just saying, don't name it the 75 soft. That's my point.
They're riding on the coattails of the other.
Exactly. While insulting it, they're like,
No, you gotta do what you gotta do.
insulting
You
it.
gotta do what you gotta do.
It's
It's
like
hard to
that's-
stand out.
That's right, and also it's not insulting. to
yeah,
the
they're
other
saying
one.
this potentially dangerous and harmful thing. It's like, well, then change your name. Then don't draw attention
Yeah.
to something
I
that
mean,
you're
I see
gonna
that. I
ride
see
the
that.
coattails. This potentially harmful thing that not everybody can do is bad. So do this thing, but we're gonna use the same name so we get marketing, we get views off of this potentially dangerous thing that we're trashing.
Yeah, but what's interesting about what you're saying, Jules, is that you say that you would do pretty much anything for money.
I would.
Yeah, like you'd
I'm not-
you'd dress up like an elf and dance on camera
Absolutely.
for a Walmart commercial and while eating a Big
I'm
Mac.
just jealous I didn't come
But-
up with the 75 soft.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I think I have to wrap it up because I'm gonna have coffee.
No, I just think it's lame that they trash it and that they call, the name is the 75 soft. It's just stupid.
Well, we know how you feel.
Um,
You think it's stupid, but you'd do it if you'd thought of it before.
Of course, I'm going to come up with the 75 medium. The hard is too hard and the soft is too soft, guys. So here I came up with a 75
Why
medium.
that voice? That's really.
Well, it means too hard and harmful.
Oh my god.
75
Ew.
hard is not possible.
I know. Thank you, Jordan. It's so.
Where is my Steven the sound guy? Or actually, someone...
Hey, didn't he started the 75 soft, Steven?
No.
Ah.
Yeah, Steven, you're fired.
Mm,
Isn't that his name?
yeah.
Yeah. Then I need
there you
Shane. Remember, there's a Shane guy that commented on the thing saying Shane the sound guy.
yeah.
All right, let's go for the close.
Close her up, Buttercup.
Jordan, get yourself a pull-up bar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Congrat-
send me the link.
I will. Congratulations on setting yourself soft goals for the year.
Hey.
I'm just teasing. Yeah, thanks a lot. Coming at you. Brand new episodes every Thursday. It's my resolution. Okay?
Okay.
Every Thursday at 7 a.m. You'll pop
You heard
in
it here.
in the feed.
And
Let's
I'll be
see.
on time. I promise to be on time for when we record.
And I promise to be helpful in 2023.
Less chirping?
No, more chirping. That's helping
Stop
you.
It.
That's helping you.
Ew. Oh, that's really. Oof.
No, chirping
Oof,
is
oof,
fun.
oof.
It makes the podcast. Otherwise, we're just another NPR type friggin' information podcast with no jokes and levity. We got it. Come on.
All right.
Otherwise, it's
Yeah,
just all
man.
serious.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. We love you. Subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Leave a review on iTunes. Do it.
Do it.
Does anyone want to add anything?
No, good.
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
well, that'd be a good sound. That's a good one for the sound.
That was funny. Nope.
Nope.
I feel delusional right now. I'm like loopy.
Delusional.
I'm delusional. I'm on like 4 hours of sleep and I worked out and I'm just
Yeah, go have a nap. Why are
don't
you?
have
Why
time
did you
for
only
naps.
sleep 4 hours?
I couldn't sleep last night. I fell asleep at like 2:30 and then woke up at 6.
Oh, that sucks. You're gonna have to have a nap.
That's not right.
You have to give yourself some time to have some naps.
I literally don't have time for a nap today. It's wild, but maybe. Anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Well, have a great
Okay.
day, everyone. Yeah.
Thanks,
okay.
everybody. We'll
Yeah.
see you next. We'll see you next week, and until then, watch your head.